end zone for a touchback.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as he'll leave it with a third and about 4 more for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Jones. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They came to this week with winning records, and they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Touchdown! David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. And his first throw of the game, but I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Jones. Caught by Montgomery. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, where defensive line coaches like to call retracing, and he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll get it inside the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Big impact play, a tackle for loss. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Jones got his man complete over the middle. It's Montgomery. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 14 yards that time for number 14. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Stevenson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Tough slide. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him. Bring it up 4th down.
Folk's kick is good. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because it...
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play that time for Cleveland. 64 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football.
Touchdown, Browns! Harrison Bryant, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The Pats at the line ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out, and they were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches are good.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. York now for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
What a waste of time. Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room. A little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. On second down, Montgomery. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Here's Jones looking to throw on second down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Jake Bailey on down to punt here on 4th down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here's Jake Bailey now.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now it's Watson. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete.
I like what they did there, because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Touchdown! Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half.
And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime, unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Off play action. possession. Jones. Under pressure, they got him again. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway from the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Watson off play action. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Jones on 1st down, and a screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones flush, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get away, but wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. 3rd time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, want to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And that score gives them a little more separation and a bigger lead.
A little more of a comfort zone now. They can do more things defensively, maybe take a few more gambles as they try to continue to extend their lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The tackle there by John Johnson. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Patriots get a bit closer. Nick Folk for the point after. And the lead is down to 24. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they got this down to about the 12-yard line. But hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson. But he showed what he's got there.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Faking the give. Now Watson rolling to his left. And is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns have opened the lead up to 30. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, After we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now Jones to throw on third down. And over the middle, this is Parker.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a ball that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and this Browns defense stands tall.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their own 44. To throw is Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the 50, it's Watson. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Montgomery. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones, they'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever. Back to throw. Jones.
That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has Jones hit and the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. New York on now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he will be taken down, but there is a penalty marker on the field, and it's in the backfield. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
From the 35 on second down, Jones.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
He's at the 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On second down, this is Harris. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Quick completion to Henry.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Now Jones. That's caught by Myers. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And the Browns come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Cleveland, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for New England, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.